Welcome back. Last time we paid a visit to this doctor over here, and sadly we couldn't save his patient. And yeah, we finished exploring the graveyard, and now we are on our way to Gareth family farm to find Gareth. We did already encounter him over here, where he incapacitated one of his former friends, who's a White Magister, Jonathan. Let's see what happened in between then and now. Now, on our way there, Paradise Downs, the area is called, there's a dog actually here, Rex the stray dog. Well, Rex, let's talk to you.
The shaggy dog keeps his distance, wary eyes sizing you up as his hackles rise.
You run away, everyone here run away, all run from something.
Say that you don't run away from anything, you run towards things.
Like sticks, balls. I understand.
Sure.
I run away from bad man. Very bad man. Man wanted to make me spider food. I know. I can sniff good and bad. Riker bad.
Oh, Riker, yeah. Ask him to sniff you. Do you smell good or bad?
He paws a few tentative steps closer and sniffs all around you, nose wrinkling with concentration.
Smell a runaway inside you. Maybe the runaway not good, but you good.
I can smell the demon.
He bounds forwards and licks your face effusively. His breath stinks of graveyard clay and ancient bones. Immediately, you feel an allergic reaction developing on your cheek, hot red blotches spreading in an angry rash. The dog scurries away to sniff about the area, leaving you with his approval and an itchy face.
Nice. I'm diseased. Permanently? Yeah, screw that. Come on. Diseased. There we go. No longer diseased. Okay, let's check out Paradise Downs. Oh, what's going on over there? Yeah, Paradise is, is down indeed. Holy crap. Is that death fog down there? Okay, there seems to have been some kind of earthquake. That does not look natural with all of that death fog down there. Oh.
Looks like this place has seen better days. Much better days.
Oh, we've got Gareth digging 2 graves. Now what could that possibly mean? Holy crap. That is worth quite a lot. Why is that thing worth so much? Oh, because of Hanek's ring. Oh shit, what happened here? Let's talk to Gareth.
Gareth toils in monotony.
Could you be any more of an asshole? Not to the mounds of dirt. What's going on?
Gareth freezes, then turns slowly towards you. His breaths are steady, his voice a monotone.
I'm digging my murdered parents' graves. I'd ask that you show your respects.
Gareth moves to continue his task, but his cadence falters. He pauses. Silence hangs, begging to be broken.
Apologize, you had no idea.
No, of course you didn't. Godwoken, I've seen Seeker's blood seeping into the sand. I waded through corpses on the deck of the Lady Vengeance. But when the lifeless eyes looking back at you are your own mother's, I just didn't know. I didn't know what darkness lied beyond pain. Now, well, now I do.
Wonder who could have done this.
Dallas's pets. Such helpful tools they are, too. The abominations do the dirty work and the whites keep their robes clean. Convenient.
Is he referring to silent monks? Under the command of White Magisters?
They're still there, spreading their rancid smell through the house. Paladins came to clean up the mess. In the name of Lucian, they say, and they seem to believe it.
Gareth shies away from you. His eyes pass over the half-filled graves, and he takes a shuddering breath.
I'm the one who has prayed. An endless litany. How many pleas does it take? How many tears do I have to shed? How much must I lose for the gods to listen?
Fuck the gods.
Gareth forcefully exhales and looks past you to the nearby house. You fear he might snap the shovel's handle in two.
Yes, it's time for some revenge. Mirror his anger, it's time for revenge.
Then you understand. Good.
His hand moves from his shovel to his sword. He wipes his forefinger along the blade, opening a bloody gash. He stares at the wound, then wipes the blood across his glistening forehead.
Okay, that's a little bit theatralic.
Go. Find out what craven wight ordered their slaughter. Anyone that stands between you and truth, no matter the flag they fly or creed they follow, make them bleed!
Oh, I will. I will, most definitely. Let's check the quest log first. We encountered Gareth and the farmland outside Driftwood digging his own parents' graves. What happened to them? Gareth asked us to take care of the silent monks infesting his childhood home. Yeah, it will be a pleasure. No. Oh, no. Don't tell me it was Jonathan whose life we spared. Oh, fuck no.
That thing isn't Donna. It isn't anybody. It's a monster, pure and simple. All of them are.
There are a bunch of paladins over here. I have no ill will towards paladins, but yeah, if they stand in my way, I will kill them. Talk to them first.
The two paladins Gareth mentioned are arguing in front of the door to the modest farmstead. As they notice your arrival, they stop talking and look at you quizzically.
Stride up and tell them to move aside so you can enter the house.
We're guarding it. And believe me, you don't want to go in there. There's a bunch of silent monks inside who've tasted blood today. Already killed in there, so they did.
Say that better open the door for you before you kick it down. Failure.
I don't think so.
Okay, fine, you're
Stay
going
out
to
of
die
our
then.
business.
You are going to die then. Oh, let's try this. The two paladins Gareth mentioned are
Beast again.
arguing in front of the door to the modest...
We're go- And believe me, you don't...
Nope.
I don't think... Stay out of our...
Well, fine, whatever.
I can't. That...
Fine, go ahead and dying assholes. Yeah, let's go with this. And rage. Go this guy. Maybe I can hit both of them. No, of course not. Well, beast. Oh, fuck. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I could persuade them this time. Tell them your mercenaries sent by Paladin command to relieve them.
For real? Finally! Here's the key. Now come on, Jad.
Paladin Jad casts one last sorrow-filled glance at the house before joining his companion and striding off.
Okay, so yeah, I prefer solving this in a not violent manner. As I said, paladins are not the bad guys. No. We have a bunch of silent monks and the spirits of his parents, presumably.
The corners of Gareth's mouth slant upwards, so too do his eyebrows.
They still live. If you cannot see them slain, then I will.
Not your approval. You wouldn't dream of standing in the way of justice.
I pray that you suffer.
Words take you.
I
What?
pray that
Miss?
you burn.
Let's see. The Silent Monks are dead. Let's talk to him.
Gareth is a tempest. He yanks open dresser drawers, then slams them shut. He opens books, then violently tosses them to the floor.
Don't just stand there. Look.
That's what you're supposed to be looking for.
Those atrocities don't act on their own. You know this as well as anyone. Someone had to give the order, and they'll have left some sign, some clue telling us who they are. They always do. The Whites are so proud of their cruelty, so satisfied with themselves.
Asked if he's found anything useful.
I wouldn't still be here if I had.
Offer to give him a hand.
Gareth grunts and returns to his frenzied search.
Let's talk to his parents first.
The spirit watches Gareth in sadness as he rummages through the house.
I hate seeing him this way. I wish I could reach out to him. Tell him how proud we've always been. Tell him to be at peace.
Tell them you want to help Gareth. He needs to know what happened.
Nothing we didn't see coming. We always knew Gareth was fated for greatness. As a boy, he'd leap through the fields with wooden sword in hand, slaying imaginary demons, protecting us from whatever evil he would dream up. We also knew that good men make enemies. We knew evil would come, and so
Oh,
it did.
fuck, no.
Not as a demon or as a witch, but as a man Gareth once knew as a friend. Jonathan.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's hope he killed those, his parents before he laid an ambush, and not after. Because, well, we convinced Gareth to let Jonathan alive, which was a very big mistake in hindsight.
He watched eagerly as those shambling husks descended. It seemed like a game to him. Like theatre. We would never blame Gareth. The righteous always pay a price. May the Seven will it. He will always be the hero we know him to be.
Are they sure it was Jonathan?
She nods.
The truth can be difficult. We all want to believe in each other. It's what separates us from the void. It's what makes our existence worthwhile. It's what we do next that defines us. We can respond with treachery, or we can rise above.
They'll do your best to put Gareth on the right path.
I trust that you will.
I will know the truth behind this.
Now, well, I will not convince him to let this rest. Definitely not, because whoever is responsible for this is to put to justice. Has to be put to justice. And I will help him with that. So, let's talk to his father too.
Be brave. For both of you.
Okay. Maybe we can only talk to his mother. Let's loot those corpses. Letter. Maisie, I've been stationed with the most amazing guy. Jart is his name. He's just perfect. Everything I've ever hoped for. We're on a mission now to negotiate with some magisters regarding their views on sorcerers. You know me. It boils my blood to argue for our basic rights with those tyrants. Jart and I had a long conversation about it the other night, and we're like two peas in a pod with our views. I finally found the perfect person. I'll be sending this letter after our sortie, and will write another one when I have more news to share about Jart. Until then, Donna. Well, that sortie obviously didn't go so well. They were taken and turned into silent monks. One more reason why I will not let these magisters get away. But there is really no point in letting those silent monks live. It's a mercy to put them out of their misery. They are not persons anymore. Let's do some looting. Oh, what's that? A jewelry box. I'm sure Gareth won't mind if I help my things. If I help myself to his parents' jewelry. who had an unidentified shield in her jewelry box. I don't rightly know how a shield fits in there, but sure. Okay, nothing in here, but I believe what he wants us to find are Jonathan's gloves over there. But maybe we could tell him that we spoke with his parents.
Tell me you found something.
Give him the bad news. His friend Jonathan ordered his parents dead.
What?
Gareth takes quick, tiny paces, back and forth, back and forth.
This is what trust has brought me. Not peace, not friendship, not the Seven's graces, just death. I trusted in Lucian's mercy, in his protection. Yet all of it lies. Jonathan's lies, Lucian's lies, your lies!
My lies? Now calm down a bit, buddy. My lies? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that's enough of this shit. Respond to Gareth with anger of your own. It is Jonathan's fault, and he will pay for his betrayal.
Gareth smiles, a thin, frightening smile.
You'll make amends then. You'll see Jonathan dead, and you'll bring me proof. A wise solution, truly.
Gareth goes silent. He raises his eyebrows and nods to the exit. Gareth acknowledges you with a menacing glare.
I don't think I like your tone, buddy. But yes, we are going to kill Jonathan. Definitely. Okay, also this is where the fight against those Void Woken took place, so we will check this out in a second too.
Nice.
Now, let's see, what else do we have here? Paradise Downs.
Everything is very dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, Paradise Downs is, first of all, there's an aura of decaying everywhere in this area. So there's no healing yourself, which doesn't really matter because I pretty much never heal myself anyway. Healing seems to be quite useless actually. If you don't really have a shit ton of points in your hydrosulfurs, it heals practically nothing. Ah, knockdown arrow, nice. Yeah, you'll have to teleport yourself due to through Paradise Downs because yeah, there are lots of rifts and such. It's better. In any case, I kind of want to go inside there. Farmer's note. What does that say? Brother, the elves came again, looking for their rain amulet. We need it for the harvest, so I had to get rid of them. I've hidden it in case any more of them come looking. I've marked the spot. Tell no one. P. Secret unlocked. Now where's this secret? There, I have a chest. Okay, we'll pick that up eventually, but not just yet. Anything else around here? Yeah, there's more over here. And that should be it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's teleport up there, grab that chest. And get out of here. Alright. There's a corpse. Shit, I forgot to look for ghosts over there. Ah, whatever. Well, there's a ghost over here. Spirit of Magister.
This Magister didn't die by a sword anyway. Something's afoot here.
Let's see. What did happen to you? What did happen to you? Yeah.
The sorcerer's conjured Void Woken! Form up! Don't let them over the bridge!
The spectral Magister raises his sword and shield against an unseen Void-Woken foe.
Well, guess that didn't work out so well for you. But, don't worry, I've taken care of the Void-Woken. And here they lie. Let's loot that place clean. No, let's check out the house. There's a ghost over here. A dead woman. Well, Let's talk to her.
The spirit of a woman cowers before you. She has her hand clamped over her mouth in a desperate effort to stifle the whimpering. Something catches her eye. Terror swamps her, and she slips to the floor, screaming.
Help! Somebody! Help! Voidwoken!
Yeah, they're dead. But so are you. And here... more dead magisters. And a waypoint shrine. I am carrying too much. Okay, let's make some space. Okay, there are a few books. You can read them if you want. Some backstory on Lucian. There we go. Alright, let's have a look at that slaughter over here. Any ghosts around? The spirit of the cook.
Villagers. Some slain by Voidwoken. Others, perhaps not.
They were slain by the magisters? Or what are you implying? Well, let's talk to the spirit of the cook.
The spirit of a matronly woman stands before you. She shakes her head as she soundlessly argues with someone unseen. A faint sound catches your ear, the rasp of metal upon leather, a sword unsheathed. The spirit's eyes bulge with panic. She raises her arms protectively.
Stand by and watch the scene unfold.
An unseen blade cuts through the air with a whistle. The spirit collapses backwards, a silver gash opening the full width of her torso.
So she was indeed killed by the Magister. For what reason? I do not know. Okay, so here is the entrance to the Black Pits. My question is if we want to enter the Black Pits just yet. Now, what do we have to actually do here? There is all this business of Paradise Downs, but it is rather ungainly terrain. But we might be able to do that actually. Then we have this area over here, which and a bunch of stuff over here. Up north, the quest we got from Lohse is over there, and yeah, I kind of feel like I want to do that. I mean, all the pressing matters, most of the pressing matters are on Blood Moon Island, but we will not go there just yet. It's for level like 14, 15. So the only other really pressing matter is over here, and has to do with Lohse and these quests. However, well, since we are already doing this Gareth business, I guess we can finish it. But before we do, yeah, we will do that next time. In the meantime, we will go back to Driftwood and finish up exploring the last bit of Driftwood that we hadn't finished explored earlier, and that is the fishery. But before we do that, I still have all those one-tated fish that I wanted to feed to that cat and see what happens. Also, you might remember there's still this tinkerer that is hiding in town somewhere, who was suspected to have killed those magisters. Although he did not prove to be the murderer, he's still hidden somewhere around here, and the magisters are still looking for him. And he is said to be a sorcerer, so maybe we can find him and learn something from him too. But anyway, let's feed that cat first. I want to know what happens.
I'd give my right paw for a taste of smelly mackerel, carp, any fish will do, really.
How about a fresh fish?
He stares at the fish and meows, a mixture of pleasure and pain.
Ah, okay. What? Okay, offer him 2 white tainted fish.
You've never seen a cat so hungry. The fish disappears as quickly as a dwarf's sobriety.
Maybe I should stick to the good stuff for a while. But I'll miss the shadow.
He pokes his nose at your map, leaving a wet spot.
Oh,
I think you'll find something interesting there. Found me some goodies during life number 6. Now, if you don't mind, I need a bit of me time.
interesting. That's treasure. Nice. So if you feed him enough vine-tainted fish...
Can't be good for him.
Ooh. What you doing?
That can't be good for him.
So you need to feed him 3 vine-tainted fish, and then he'll tell you where he buried his treasure, apparently. Okay, let's check out the fishery.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
Here we have 2 magisters
There's
and...
a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
Let's talk to them.
You've been warned, Barnes. Now get out of my sight.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
You! Have you seen anyone leaving this place? Grey cloak, grey beard, a satchel of books under one arm? You can't have missed him.
If the magisters to call off the search, the chef is behind the disappearances.
Whether the chef or Dallas herself are guilty, my orders are to search this factory.
Fine. I haven't seen anyone.
Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt hiding? If you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it immediately. Do you understand?
Why are you still looking for him if he isn't the murderer?
He's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town.
Alright, because he's a sorcerer. Good point.
He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
Yeah, whatever. So, he is apparently hidden somewhere in here. Oh, who do you have here? Grab.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh my, no, what do you want?
Tell him there's no need to be so gentle with the fish. They're already dead.
The dwarf shakes his head with irritation before turning back to the fish.
You're blocking my light. Go away.
Note that he's doing his work with a strange amount of diligence compared to the others.
Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
Roll your eyes and say that it's plain he's up to something, and it isn't fishmongery.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done.
Ask if he needs any help.
Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish, firsthand, if you understand me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine, I'll eat the fish.
Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
Let's take the yellow fish.
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
Catch your breath and say that you saw things, terrible things that you can't even describe.
I see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt.
Yes, you do. Why not that he owes you more than his gratitude? You were promised a reward.
Ah, yes, of course, but this mightn't be quite what you were expecting, but, well, the fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact.
Yeah, that is what I've told you in an earlier episode. If you go to the Under Tavern, Under whatever place, and get some herb mixtures from the Emporium, and add those void-tainted fish to them, yeah, they increase the effect.
So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
Anything more?
My thanks once again, stranger. With your help, I might make a breakthrough yet.
Ask if he's discovered anything further about the fish.
My findings are very promising, but speed isn't a virtue of my field, I'm afraid. It might be some time before I have something to present.
Sure, whatever. At least we got some experience out of it. Okay, so anything of interest? Those are just... oh, you are unnamed character. Blathin.
Bugger off, I'm busy.
Oh, not very talkative, are you? Fine. Anything else around here? Lot of patrolling. Magister Canucks.
What? You be needing something from me, lass? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with humans, if you catch me drift.
Argue that his attitude is rather short-sighted. Best to stand together in times like these.
Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge.
Wink and whisper. You're not exactly a fan of the Magisters either.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish.
Ask if he knows anything about this fugitive the Magisters are looking for.
Fugitive? Ah, yeah. I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers.
Tell him it's very clear he dislikes the Magisters. So why not discuss an enemy of the Magisters?
Because I don't intend to end up with me lips stitched together, that's why. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more.
Appeal to his compassion. This fugitive is as good as dead unless someone steps up.
Gods be buggered fine. I'll tell you all I know.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Red's racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did. Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
Okay, so he's hiding in a barrel. Somewhere. Good thing there aren't many barrels around here. Anyway, let's talk to the boss, I guess. The person in charge of this fishery.
You tell the Magisters.
Brayton Barnes. Yeah, let's drop safe and talk to this guy.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with Magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
What are you shipping to Arx?
Fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to Arx. Now please, there's the door. I suggest you use it.
Point out that all the fish are void-tinted.
When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
Sometimes it finds you.
Who in Arx is buying void-tinted fish?
That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
Tell him he has a head to protect too. If he doesn't want it bashed in, he should answer the question.
An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
Interesting.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more. He shivers.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest.
Tell him you'd like to meet this man. Ask for the address.
Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around, either. That really is enough now. I'm asking you to leave. Good day.
I think I want to have a look around.
He glances up, recognizes you.
Let's close that door and see what we have here. Official looking documentation. Yeah, let's see. Okay.
If I didn't ask...
Let's get out of here. A thief's on the loose. No, no thief. Nothing of the sort. Wrong door. No, what do we have here? Not much. Let's have a look at those documents I stole. Official looking documentation. Driftwood Fishworks, proprietor Brayton Barnes, delivery dock. To the man in the black house, northeastern arcs. Okay, the man in the black house ordered a lot of void-tainted fish for some reason. Consignment, leave consignment on the street outside black house. Walk away. Do not look back. Do not knock on the door. There is no door. Do not seek a signature. Do not linger. Do not even look directly at the black house. Sorry, Mr. Barnes, but I ain't going back there no more. Get someone else to do it. Gives me the creeps.
If I ever go to Arks, I'm staying away from this black house.
Yeah, I don't think so. We are going to that black house. Definitely, if ever we get to ours. Now, what's that? Sword? Looks like sword. Anyway, let's have a look in here. Because there is a very suspicious looking... Oh, that's not considered stealing, so let me just help myself. Yeah, there's a very...
Behind the containers,
oh, come on.
the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad.
Sidle over to the barrel. Wonder if this is the man the Magisters are hunting.
I don't know what they're talking about. I've nothing to do with the missing Magisters. I'm just a tinkerer. I wouldn't hurt an imp. And now they want to execute me. Please, you have to help me. I have to get out.
Look over your shoulder to be sure you're not being watched. In a whisper, ask what he needs you to do.
I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen. But if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arks. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me.
Nod and tell him to follow you.
Thank you. By Lucian. 7 times divine, thank you. I'll follow your lead. But please, be careful. If the Magisters see me, I'm done for.
Alright, now we have to get the Tinkerer out of here. Let me just loot that stuff before we go.
And? What news?
Follow me. Okay, we already dropped the safe, so let's go ahead and take this route. There's a Magister over there. And he's going... Come on. Come on, you need to move, buddy. Yes, he's going. In there. Right, perfect. That's a window of opportunity, and we are out. Now, to avoid any further Magisters around the city, let's take this way. And this should lead us safely behind everything. And oh, there are magisters. Ah, screw that. Okay, over here. And over there. And we are good to go. What is this sound? The sound keeps appearing when I go over here, but I don't see anything. The sound like you found something, but there's nothing. Anyway, let's get out of Driftwood. Now, Higba, you're a sorcerer, right? Can you teach me something? That would be much appreciated.
Are we safe? At last, I can breathe again. At last!
But why are you barrel again?
Place. You have my thanks. If not for you, I probably would have been found, gutted, and salted.
Look at him in astonishment. Why did he climb back into the barrel?
I can't just saunter away. Who knows what might be lurking in a place like this? But once I'm sure the way's clear, I'm running to Ox like a cat with its tail on fire. I'm done with this stinking town.
Not long. That's great, but you were hoping he might have something for you.
Oh, of course. Here. This is the most powerful scroll that I have. And the one that caused all the trouble in the first place. Take it. I hope I'll never see its like again.
Yeah, scroll is all well and good, but you need to know how to control your source.
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not much of a sorcerer, but I have my connections. Hanag's a pretty powerful source master. Incredible control of portals. I've never seen anyone bend space like she can. Last I heard, she was holed up in a house out in Paradise Downs, the farms to the north. There's more than a few magisters around those parts, though.
That's not true, is it? No, that's not true, actually. And I guess not in Paradise Down.
She might still be there. Might not. But I pity any red cloak that gets on her bad side.
Grimace, really? That's his big lead? A lost sorcerer that might be dead?
He pauses for a long moment, his eyes lingering on your weapon.
I mean, okay. Look, if you want something else, go to Blood Moon Island. I'm not giving you a name. I'm not giving you anything. Whoever you find there, whatever you find, it's not on me. But if you really want a sorcerer, go to Blood Moon Island. And that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, we have to go to Blood Moon Island, but not anytime soon. Now, let's get back to that scroll. Wonder why the Magisters reacted so strongly to having that scroll.
It must have belonged to one of their mission friends. They nearly lynched me then and there. They wouldn't listen when I tried to tell them that I got it from the cook.
Oh.
I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who ended up in a barrel. But if she has Magister artifacts, she must be the one they're looking for.
Thank him for the information and take your leave.
I swear, once I get to Ox, I'm going to have the bath of my life.
Well, there's a river right there, just saying. Okay, now what do you have for me? Crap. Now what's the most valuable? That stuff. I love that. What's that? Blank skill book. Okay. So, we learned that the void-tinted fish are being bought by a mysterious man in a house in Arx. Interesting. And we learned that a group of tribal elves must have passed through Paradise Downs at some point. Oh yeah! Sahelia told us that her tribe is in this area, so that must have been her tribe. Strange cargo. Igba provided us some information about powerful sorcerers. Yeah, more or less. Did he note anything on our map? No. Well, whatever. Well, I guess we are done for this episode anyway. Next time we shall explore the Black Pits, or do we go over here to Lohse's quest? Huh. No, I believe we will go to the Black Pits and settle that Gareth business. Kill Jonathan and We also have to find some tablet for Riker, so that he finally teaches us something. We still desperately need to find a Source Master. Or rather, learn something from a last Source Master. The only Source Master we have encountered so far is Riker, and he wants us to get something out of the Black Pits. So that is what we shall do next time. Thanks for watching, and see you then.